quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Washington State's return team certainly didn't do the offense any favors there. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Washington State lines up quickly.
Well, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players involved in the game on the first play of the game. Just throw it up and let him go make magic happen.
The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much all throughout the year. All the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Snagged in the middle, it's Parker. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
When I'm an offensive coach, I'm going to take shots. I'm going to take those 50-50 balls, and most of the time I'm going to trust my wide receiver to come down with it. The defensive back said, no, sir.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Just a short pass to the tight end. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I love the patience by the quarterback on this drive, too. He's not getting greedy. He's not forcing the ball somewhere where it doesn't need to go. He's just taking what the defense gives him, and this offense, therefore, is matriculating down the field.
They want to get this defense on its heels. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Ninth play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. You ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Huskies offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Washington right back to the line. That purple wave getting things going on the ground now.
And such a great fan base in the Pacific Northwest. Washington fans believe in their team. They're loud, and I tell you what, when they got a ground game they can depend on, the physical ground game, it sets the table for everything they want to do offensively.
They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Pollock.
Yeah, it's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Looking to throw for it. That ball's incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball.
And the offense tries to slip in the screen. That's a good play on 3rd and short if you can get them aggressive and the defense aggressive, but the defense sniffed it out, shut that play down before it even started.
Caught in the backfield, it's Latu. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Washington.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. 4th down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. The aerial assault continues. Right on target this time. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Great timing there in that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. It's Rodgers. He's right on target. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. They'll throw it on first down. With the catch, it's Hunter, and he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter as we get ready to get things started. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Washington wants to go quickly. Running back searching for a hole. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. Will they be able to get that 1 more yard? Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. That turned out to be a free play with the offsides penalty. They'll wave it off and the touchdown counts. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Well, that was about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The offense set for a first down play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finds his big tight end. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage, and he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush, he didn't hurry, he took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They're getting this guy lathered up. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Grabbed behind the line. It's Williams. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Catch in the middle, it's Parker.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
Really nice looking pass there. You think about all the great Washington quarterbacks, right? Warren Moon, the Heward brothers, Mark Brunell, Jake Browning. The greatest quarterback name in college football history, Sonny Sixkill. That guy was throwing seeds at the University of Washington. This dude right here, putting on his best Sonny Sixkiller impersonation.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. Washington right back to the line. They'll give it to him again. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. The give on the inside. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now he's looking to throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jackson. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Finds his man, it's Hunter. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Washington.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A 69-yard touchdown drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the 1st half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants to throw. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. No, no good. Guys, a missed field goal, and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. One more snap coming before halftime. Going up top on 1st down. He lets it fly. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the 1st half today. Talk about a 1st half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football.
Washington State ready to boot it away to start the 3rd quarter. And he takes this from inside the 5. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They open this 3rd quarter on top, and they build the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the 2nd half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guy.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. It's complete. A huge pickup. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the 1st half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
To throw, it's Rodgers. This one's complete. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. They want to just keep throwing it. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
In that 2nd down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. So you saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession again. The offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Washington State going quickly. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Wide open downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. He's going to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Parker. And he showed off that stiff arm as he had a decent run. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Wide out in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hudson. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, that's a really nice job by the quarterback, being a good athlete. That's an out route. He breaks with the wide receiver. A lot of times you get those, and maybe you might pick it and take it to the house. He couldn't get to it and catch it, but he puts his hand on it, swats the ball away. Nice job by the quarterback.
Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. With the catch, it's Williams. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays. And
deep shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Washington State.
And he's got that bayou speed, like I run bayou. You can call it whatever route you want to call it, but does a nice job winning at the line of scrimmage, getting behind the DB, runs, catches it right in the end zone. Big play for this offense. Nice throw, nice catch.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So an 82-yard drive there. And they close that drive going to the air for the final few inches and the score. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Slips through the line. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer. But you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. He wants to throw it. Got it behind the line. It's Coleman. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
A nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Washington wants to go quickly. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Looking downfield, it's Rodgers. Finds his man down the middle. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with a decision.
And the defense did a great job. Understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, he's 4th and short. That means decision time, or for us, green light. Go for it.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
Give to the running back. Bulls his way forward. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. This offense could not have executed in this situation any better, just draining some time off the clock. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Caught in the backfield, it's Latu. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Caught in the backfield, it's Latu. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he's going to bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Now improvising. He'll pull it down. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Cougars in the hurry-up.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Dropping back, it's Mateer. And it's picked off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
Quickly out to the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
That's caught. It's Moore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
That's reeled in. It's Moore. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. On 1st and goal, let's see what Washington does. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Huskies! And the route is on. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll return it. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
when you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. And his throw is incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything is going wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Hudson. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. The short hands, it's Williams. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Finds his big tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Finds the tight end. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Wazoo eager to pay off this red zone trip. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident, David. They were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.